Hello, everybody. Welcome into a special edition of Stacking the Box. I am Matt Verderame, joined by a very special guest, 9 days out from the NFL draft, Utah linebacker Devin Lloyd. Devin, first of all, welcome. Appreciate you coming on. Look, I want to jump right in. As I said, 9 days away. How are you feeling here as you're getting ready for really the biggest day of your professional life?
Ready to find out where I'm going, man. A whole lot of anxiety and really just, excitement around, kind of figuring out where I'm going to go. And I'm really just ready for my name to be called.
So you've been going through this process now for a few months, obviously, since the end of the football season. What about the process has surprised you, and what have you maybe enjoyed the most out of it?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily surprising, but more so, an experience to actually, go through, but just kind of the schedule, how you bounce around so much within, the last couple months, I've been to, multiple states around the country. Really my schedule has kind of been all over the place. And so, just kind of getting all around and, doing all these different things. That was an adjustment. But it's really been exciting. And, I'm really, blessed that, I have all these opportunities and all this interest from all these teams because, really, I know there's, a ton of people that would want to be in my shoes. So, I'm definitely not complaining. I'm really just, glad that, I got to experience, these last couple months.
I know we have about 10 minutes, and I want people to get to know you beyond this football level. They can turn on the tape and see what everybody sees, which is a guy who can play a few different linebacker positions, a guy with a lot of speed, a lot of size. You produced at an extraordinary level at Utah last year. You're Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. And what really stood out to me is you had 111 tackles, which is phenomenal. You had 7 sacks. You also had 4 interceptions. What about you lends itself to having such a well-rounded game? Normally, you don't see guys who have high tackles and high sack numbers, especially paired with interceptions like that.
Yeah. Ever since I first started playing ball, I've always prided myself on finding a way to the football. So when I first started off playing the ball, I was playing receiver, and it was always attack the ball, find a way to get in the end zone. Whenever I switched over to the defensive side, the mentality was still there. It was still attack the ball, find a way to get in the end zone. And so, whenever I have the opportunities to, get interceptions or, disrupt the game and, the throw game, I just feel like that goes back to kind of my mentality of, finding a way to get to the ball, which, started as soon as I started playing ball, really.
So when you started playing, you were a receiver. So obviously, does that help you when you're playing defense in terms of kind of understanding route concepts and things of that nature?
I would say it helps a lot with the fluidity aspect of it and kind of like understanding angles, understanding different angles that receivers are going to take, whether it be their stems or whether it be whenever they have the ball in their hand and we're going to tackle them, or just kind of understanding the way a receiver thinks and how, they kind of get around, second and third level defenders. So that mentality of it, and then playing free safety my senior year, in high school, I feel like that helps me with feeling comfortable going backwards, feeling comfortable in space, things of that nature.
Fantastic. And another thing that I really wanted to get to before we just get to some stuff maybe about you off the field that I'm curious of is your partnership with USAA. You're working with them. They are the official NFL Salute to Service partner. And I'm curious, why the partnership with them and what does it mean to you?
Yeah, it was definitely special and, something that didn't take a whole lot of thought just because of how much the military has had an impact on my life, with both my parents being in the military and serving for a substantial amount of time. And really understanding how that shaped me into the man I am today and, how much success that I've gained from it. It's definitely a no-brainer when that partnership, became an opportunity. And, I just, love what they do for the military and, how they're partnered with the NFL. I think that was just, a no-brainer to have that opportunity.
Fantastic. And like I said, I know we have a few more minutes here with the Utah linebacker Devin Lloyd here on the Stacking the Box podcast. And Devin, I want to run through a few quick questions, kind of a rapid fire. What is one thing that people would be shocked to know about you off the field? Maybe an interest you have or something you've accomplished in your life. What is it that you might say that people go, oh, I would never have expected that?
I think people would be shocked to realize how goofy like I actually am, and like how much I play around and I joke around. Like I can kind of understand like this rap I get about like being like this serious like leader type of parents in the military, but those who know me know like how much I play around to the point where like it's like oh man like a little too much kind of, but it's all love and it's all jokes, and I mean those who know me around those who are around me know that.
So on Twitter a few days ago, there was a thing going around like give your most cancelable food take. And I'm curious, Patrick Mahomes has his whole he'd put ketchup on steak. What is the food take that you have that if you gave it to somebody else, they would look at you and give you kind of the disgusted look?
So does it have to be like a topic, or does it have
I'll
to
give you
be
anything.
like
Anything food involved.
any food you said?
Any food involved. Yep.
uh I mean for me, I don't like what's that stuff called? uh it's like it's corn something. It's like a corn spread, but it's not a spread. It's like a I don't know what it is. I don't like corn like that, honestly. I think it's probably just my hatred against corn. So I want to know the name of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, tell you, if you don't like corn, going to the Midwest might be a spot for you to avoid because half the Midwest. I live out in Chicago, and if you move outside of Chicago, Midwest is covered in corn. So
Hey, I'll do corn on the
stay
cob. That's about it. It got to be
corn on
seasoned
the
too.
cob. Okay, all right. So music or movies, you could take either topic. What's your biggest guilty pleasure?
I can't go a day without music. I feel like I'm always listening to music. But at the same time, when I relax, I love watching movies. But I'll go with music.
Yeah, of the music, like what's your guilty pleasure? What is either the
Mm,
artist or the song you listen to that you're like, I hate
yeah,
to admit it, but I actually am really down with this.
yeah. I love like '90s hip hop, '90s rap type. The throwback. I feel like the best. Just listening to music, like quality music, not even trying to get turned or nothing, but like just quality music. Was definitely like back then in the '90s, early late '90s,
Okay.
late
Okay.
'80s.
All right. Two more quickies. First of all, are you a shoe guy?
Not a huge shoe guy, but I do like shoes. I'm starting to get in fashion more than I'm getting more
Okay.
money. So in the future, that answer might change.
Okay. Okay. So I'll skip down to when you get drafted, have you thought about what will be your first purchase and why?
It'll probably be wherever I get drafted, whatever the best restaurant is out there. I'm gonna go splurge with my family, and just cause I'm a foodie, I love food. But then also I feel like it's gonna be nice being able to pay that dinner tab for however many people are there, and that'll kind of be my first like whoa kind of at the dinner table. But at the same time, I know I'm gonna be happy to do that for everybody.
Okay. So if Devin Lloyd gets drafted to your favorite team, look out at a restaurant near you as long as it doesn't serve corn.
As long as it
So
does have corn, unless it's corn on the cob.
unless it's corn in the car, it's maybe like a barbecue joint, in which case you'll be
Yep,
okay. Okay.
exactly. It would be good there.
Okay. Fair enough. Hey, Devin, I know you've got a lot of interviews to do today. I appreciate the time. Devin Lloyd, linebacker of Utah, very likely to be a first round pick in the 2022 NFL draft. Devin, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice talking to you.